little bit of a update. It's pretty much finished, but I got this little switch installed up in here. Look at that. No key or nothing. Got the lights going on, so we got on and off. So if I were to take something, oh no! It's the middle of the night. How am I ever gonna find that? Boop. Oh, look at that. Right there. And just turn it off. That's the primary reason I went through all the effort of like wiring in a couple fuse taps and oh boy. 05 Scion XP. There's a ground on the driver's side behind the kick panel. I thought the only one was on the passenger side under the kick panel. Whatever. I guess I should have looked. But then, if I take my keys and I go to the run position and I flip this switch that way, they work. So if I undo the keys, it works pretty much like the cigarette lighter that, you know, these type of kits tend to come with. And, you know, I can turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, you know, turn it back over here, ignition off, on. I mean, you know, you get the point. So the only real issue I have is that I trusted random China company. Ah, it's windy today. Oh, there goes my door. To have any bit of quality control whatsoever. So here's the LED strip under the driver's seat. If I hit the green button, it turns red. Look at that. Everything else is green. No, this one's going to be red. Hit blue, then it becomes green. Like everything moved down one. But then like the light colors, like yellows, you know, white, whatever, and then red is just off. If I hit auto, it's like a raven here. It's actually kind of cool if that was like a feature, not a bug. But I went ahead and contacted the company, Opt7, but they only have customer service from, you know, Mondays and Fridays, not on the weekends, you know, when people are going to have issues. So I don't know, as of right now, I really wouldn't recommend this kit. Oh, that other seat's folded over. I wouldn't really recommend the kit. Oh god, it's not on. Jesus. Alright, I wouldn't really recommend the kit. Those look a lot better at night, but because they're just not super bright. You don't get a whole lot of controls. You know, they have a pro version, but then you got a Bluetooth to your phone. And they're like, the only way to turn them off or on is with the Bluetooth. And I'm like, I'm not downloading your sketchy app, Bluetoothing to my phone every time I want to use them, rather than being able to just hit a switch or, you know, grab a remote, you know, nice and padded in here and toss it in there. Oh, you know what? I want to use it. Let me grab this remote. Instead of, oh, you know what? I want to use it. Let me try to get my phone out of my pocket, turn on my freaking Bluetooth, wait like, you know, 15 seconds for it to, like, that's not an upgrade. Come on. That's not an upgrade. That's a downgrade. But you don't get a whole lot of control over these ones. But if their customer service is worth a dang, I mean, I'd probably recommend it at the price. I mean, I think to get reasonable LEDs, you'd probably have to spend like twice as much, honestly. So, it's good enough for me. I do worry that from the passenger seat here, you'll be able to see the LED down in there. It might be kind of bright. I'm not really sure. Let me find out. If I move all my junk. Oh dear God. I think the bag kind of emptied out on the seat here. And I figure there's probably, well, I know there is, on the back of this little panel down here, there's actually a nice spot for another switch mounted horizontally. And there's also a spot up here, because at some point I want to put USB or, you know, a cigarette lighter or something either up in the back, so if I have the hatch open I can just like charge my phone, or maybe back here if there's enough depth right here. Not sure if there is, but I'd like that to be mounted to a switch because I don't trust the random China quality control on-off switch, and I don't want to kill a battery. I'd rather have, you know, the control to turn it on or off, so put another switch up there, or mount a switch back there. I'm not really sure. Future project. You know what? That's actually not bad. You can kind of see it a little bit, but really, I think most people are probably going to be sitting a little farther forward in this. It's pretty comfy. It does kind of catch your eye a little bit. Let's see if I put it here. If you look for it. You know, if you're just chilling here, you know, everybody's driving, you kick back and then you can see it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try to put something right in here. Or I could. Nah, see, even if I push that back, it's still, or if I turn it a little bit, I might try to put something there. I don't know. Anyway, ooh, my pizza green. But yeah, that one back there does nothing. In fact, it's red right now. Go figure. That one's green. Those are green. But that's about the finished product. And look at that, I can just boop if I want to. Or I can boop if I want to. A security system. Ooh. That's a piece of junk. Ugh. But that's the bit. I'm not sure. It'd be kind of cool if I could pop this other guy out here. Because all this car has in the front is this cigarette lighter, which is kind of loose. It'd be kind of nice to just have like a 2-slot USB doodly that to sit in here, but I don't really have any way to drill out a, you can't get to it from there. Oh my gosh, yeah, I think you'd have to probably pull off this whole trim piece in order to get behind there, which apparently isn't too bad. You just kind of pull off like 3 knobs. I don't even know if you undo these screws. Most of this just, I think, is supposed to pop off. But that would be preferable even to, I'd still like a 12 volt in the back, but I don't really know how to get like a nice square hole, you know, and like mount it so that it would look OEM. Like this right here, this looks OEM. That is OEM. So I don't want this one to look like super jank. I'm not sure. I mean, I could take a file, you know, I could like drill a hole and just sit there and file it out, but I don't have a Dremel. I'm not really sure. Not really sure how to drill a square. Anyway, blah, blah, blah.